Today I wanted to talk a little bit about my Yeti Rambler 10-ounce mug. I wanted to break down a little bit about it. I've had it for 1 month now, and I figured it was time to do a little bit of a review. Pop it down over to my table, let you guys know how it's been performing for me, how I like it, and if I would recommend it. So let's get into it. Now, I'm really liking this Yeti so far. I pretty much use it to drink coffee out of. Occasionally I drink tea out of it, and I'm pretty much using mine at home. Mine's in really good condition because I don't take it camping at this point. I pretty much just use it around the house to keep my coffee warm, so I'm not constantly having to heat it up if I don't drink it fast enough. And so far, I really like it. Now, as you can see, it's an all stainless steel material, and then it's painted with this thing called, I believe it's called Duracoat. That's the painting that they use on it, and it seems like it's very durable. I've heard that it sometimes can chip off if you really treat it rough and keep it for a long time, but it seems like it's made as good as something like this could be made. And the part that's really good about these things that people care about is the fact that it's insulated and it keeps your drinks warm for a very long time. Now, I think they were giving numbers like 5 hours or something like that for keeping it hot. I didn't find that it was quite that good. Maybe if you were going from straight boiled, it would be able to stay hot from boiled in 5 hours. But I would say from starting out with some piping hot coffee, 2 hours, 2.5 hours later, it's still plenty warm and enjoyable to be drinking. So yeah, I really like it so far. Another thing about the Yeti that people like is it's this mag slider lid. So as you can see, it does that. Now this is all done because underneath it is a magnet. This is magnetized. It says Yeti on it here. Obviously this says Yeti too, and it's magnetic. And that thing's not going anywhere. Like, it is very on there. They have a really nice gasket on here. And as you can see, once you put this on, it's a nice tight seal, not going anywhere. And you get this nice kind of sippy cup vibe here where you can drink from it, and it is really nice. Now, it is not spill proof. I would say it is spill mitigated. If you tip it over and you have it closed like this, it's gonna spill out a bit of it is gonna leak out, but it's not gonna fully dump out. And this is a strong enough lid that I don't have any concern that if I tip it over, is the lid gonna pop off and all of the liquid's gonna come out. If you tip it over, you're gonna have some drips coming out probably from the mag slider here, and that's pretty much it. It gives you a couple seconds where you can make sure if you tip it over, you can get it up quickly, and you're not going to really have too much of a spill on your hands to worry about. So a question that I've had, which a lot of people have had as well, is what is the right size of Yeti cup to have? Now, I've found that this is a really good size for me. This is, again, the 10-ounce size. I've heard that if you fill it up all the way to the rim here, and you wouldn't be able to use the lid at that point, it's maybe 12 ounces, but it's safely 11 ounces if you fill it up a little bit above the fill line, which would be kind of at this little bump here where it cuts in for you to put the lid on. Now, I wasn't sure because they also seem to make this in a 14-ounce version, and that seems to be a really popular, potentially more popular version than the 10-ounce, but it just seemed like a lot of coffee. And yeah, you could keep it warm for a long period of time, but I have a hard enough time drinking 10 ounces of coffee on a regular basis, so I felt like 10 ounces was the cup for me. And a 10-ounce cup, that's like a regular size mug, right? 10 ounces, I believe it's 294 milliliters or something like that. It's a regular size cup of coffee. If you want a giant cup, if you're typically used to drinking a massive cup of coffee at one sitting, then you maybe want to opt for the 14. But I found that the 10 ounce was the perfect size cup for me. And if I run out, I just make another cup. It's not that big of a deal. So I love this color. This is called Alpine Yellow, I believe. If I was gonna recommend another color, or if I was gonna get another color myself, I think I would get the one that is fully stainless like this. And the reason for that is just if you don't want to see the Duracoat in maybe 5 years, if you have this start to get a bit worn and chipping, if any of that ever does happen, that's a problem you're gonna completely avoid by having the stainless. But the stainless, it's gonna pick up scratches like anything else. Everything wears out in time. I think this is a really good product. I've been really happy with it. Does it keep the beverages as hot as they claim it does? I would say probably not. I would say it still does a really good job, but I would say that the fantastic claims that they're making about this cup, it's not quite the case. But I've really liked this cup. I have a really good feeling about it. I've enjoyed using it. It's been a great month. And yeah, I'm very happy with it. If you're looking to pick one up, I have this linked here as well as the 14 ounce in the description. You can check that out if you want. And it is an Amazon affiliate link, just to be transparent about that. But it's a great product. I'm not paid to review this. This is from my own money. It's something that I'm enjoying on my own. And I hope you enjoy it too. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys.